Hello dear students, I am your PB ma'am and here I am going to represent our chapter, that is our Earth of class 3. This is the part 3 and this is the last topic or last portion or last video of this particular chapter. When you are going to listen this video, kindly open the page number 10 and 11. Okay, now what will we learn today? What is our major topic? Basically today we will learn about maps and directions. Why maps and directions are important, that you have to know, because you already have learned about Earth's shape and size, what is atmosphere, what are continents and oceans, what is globe also, right? We know that globe is a model of Earth. We already heard that, we already learned that, right? We already solved so many questions on globe, so many questions on atmosphere, continents, oceans, but we need to know their locations also, right? Suppose you know my house, that I am living in Hooghly, Uttarpara, that you know, but you don't know where Uttarpara is. Then what is the point of knowing? No point, na? This is why you have to know about the map, because map tells us about the location of specific continents, hence specific cities, specific towns, etc, etc. And we also have to know about directions, because if we don't know the uses of direction, we can't find the places on the map. Okay, now here is the introduction of the map. So firstly you have to know what is map. Okay, as per your book's definition, you see in your book it is telling that, your book is telling that a map is a drawing of earth or parts of the earth made on a flat surface. Okay, flat surface means like this. This is a picture of map and this is a picture of globe. Okay, now let's come to the point of map. We will study this map first. Okay, see, this is a picture of globe, right? It is round in shape, it is slightly tilted, বাঁকা আছে একটুখানি, দেখো, so slightly tilted, right? It can be rotated, it can remove in this side, it can remove in this side. Okay, but this is a round one. Now if we cut this globe like this or like this, if we cut this globe, then we will see a structure, a flat structure like this. This is a flat structure. Okay, now this structure basically is known as map. Okay, now once again, what is map? Map is a drawing of whole earth, okay, in a flat surface, not in a flat surface, on a flat surface. Now what is atlas? Atlas is basically a book of map of each and every continent, map of each and every city, country, etc. Okay, so here you need to know two things. What is map? Map is a representation of Earth's features down on a flat surface. You know, this is a flat surface, square, this is a flat surface. It contains so many symbol. Okay, so many symbol featuring area, what is the real world, and the blue zone is showing us about the ocean, about the sea, about all these water bodies, and this green zone showing us about the continent. besides this green zone showing us about the grassland. Okay, and about this you can see this is the this area, you can see this area is not green. So that means if you see so many brown part or so many white part, that means it is showing us about the area which does not contain any kind of grassland. It contains, either it contains mountains which contain so many snow. Okay, snow means white, so that represents, or the color of that area it will be white. Okay, like Himalayas. If you see the map of India, this is your task, you see the map of India, you can see in the map of India where Himalaya is located, it will color like whitish or white color it will located, because it shows us the amount of snow. Okay, and if you see any kind of desert area, then you will see it contains in brown part, that means no grassland. Okay, and if you see any kind of suppose you see blue color means water bodies, and this green color means so many grassland, and grassland means where you have so many plants, that means you can live there, you can get food from the grassland, right? So that means in this kind of flat surface, or in this kind of drawing, you can see so many colors, so many symbol to represent any specific area and simplifying the real world. Okay, so what are the standard methods of showing information of the earth? So that means it has symbols, it has lines, it has colors, it has boundary. So do you know what boundary is? Okay, do you know? I will not tell you, you will tell me. Okay, if you know, then you tell me in our interactive classes, in our GMeet classes. Okay, now next thing is, previously we have learned about globes, today we have learned about maps. Now there is 2 or 3 differences between globes and maps, right? Because you see, globe is basically, you can see that a globe is basically this one, this round in a shape. Okay, it is round in a shape, and flat is, and map is flat in a shape. So this is one difference. Okay, but we have major thing, that is globe represents all over the earth, and it shows the actual shape and size of the earth, and how many percentage of the land masses it contains, how many percentage of the water bodies it contains, right? Whereas map shows as the representation of any particular region, you can say, of any particular continent, you can say, of any particular country, you can say. Okay, only advantage of the globe is we can see how earth works, how many percentage land we have, that is 71%, 29%, and we have 71% of the water bodies. Okay, whereas map shows us about detailed version of any continent, any country, any city also. If you go to any shop, I mean any stationery shop, and tell them that show me one India's map, they will give you India's map. If you tell them show me Kolkata's map, Kolkata is a city, right? So they will give a Kolkata's map also. So that means map is available in every single format, right? If you want to see any particular city's map, you can get it. If you want to see in any particular country's map, you can also see that. But if you want to see, I want to get I want to get like one Africa's globe. It is not possible because globe represent whole world. It's represent whole world, that is whole earth. Okay, now we have another advantages that which is disadvantage in globe, that we can't carry globe, right? We can't carry globe here and there, whereas whereas map is map is flat. Map is basically flat and it can be folded easily, so it can be carried easily. Okay, so this 2 point is important, what is globe and what is the advantage of globe and advantage of having map. Disadvantages are not so important, so don't learn it. Okay, you can read it, you can read on it what are the disadvantages, you can read it, but whenever it's coming on learning, you can learn this globe, what is globe, what is map, what are the advantages of globe, what is the advantages of map. Clear? Now what are the uses of map? Let's review this point. This point already we have said that to determine, sorry, see, to determine where you are going, to act as a model of act as a model of earth in a flat surface, on a flat surface, used to locate various places, right? If you see the model of the picture of map, you can see here is China and you can see here is India, right? So that means by seeing the whole map, we can say that India is located in the southern portion of Asia. If this continent is Asia, then India is located in the southern Asia. We can say that. How can we say that? We can say because we have seen this whole map. Clear? Now, another thing that we have to discuss about the uses of map, that to show the distribution of various features or the types of materials. Now this point is not so important. Now types of materials means types of landforms we have simply. So somewhere we have mountains, somewhere we have desert, somewhere we have forest. We can locate this by using the map. This 3 point is important. Okay, now coming to the point of giving direction, like what is direction, and to know the direction or what is the uses of direction. See here 2% or 3% and 2% is asking to this girl, and this girl is saying that go straight ahead for about a kilometer or a meter, right? This is giving direction. Go straight. Straight means this side. Okay, now if we say go north, north means this side. Go south, south means this side. Downward, go east, this means this side. Go, this means this side. Okay, go west. So that means we have basically this four portion, this four main direction we have. Basically we have 9 direction, but we have this 4 main direction, and this 4 main direction we use to find any specific place on the map in the real world. And these 4 direction you have to know. This is important for your midterm or pre-midterm exam also. That is, this direction earth, this is north, east, south, west. North, south, east and west. You can remember like NSEW, or you can see like NEWS, right? North is news, right? So N means north, E means east, W means west, S means south. Simple is that. Now This top of the path, this top of the region, this top region is known as north. Okay, this bottom part towards the downwards, it is known as south. To the right of the north, right, this is the right thing, right of the north is known as east, and to the left, in the left hand side, your left hand side, we have west. Okay, now these all directions help us to locate place. Not only locate place, if we ask you, or if I ask you that in which direction you can find earth, in which direction you can find sun in the morning, মানে সূর্য সকালবেলায় কোন দিকে তুমি দেখতে পাবে in Bengali, right? So your answer should be east. Now how will you say this if you don't know the direction? If you don't know the direction, like this girl is standing here and she is telling that in the east, then this is AM. AM means at the morning time. Okay, so now the last line, that is about the compass. Now there is basically a problem in previous days or ancient time, that how did sailor find direction at the sea, because sea is very large dimensions, very large in a shape. So there in the night time, like ratri bela, they can't find anything. Okay, they can't find sun also, that sun will give them direction, that see, this is morning time, so they go east, so this is morning time, you see sun, so that means it is morning time, that means I can go to the east, right? So basically they do so with the help of this compass. Now this is a picture of compass. This is a picture of compass. This N means north, S means south, this E means east, this W means west. Okay, this is probably Chinese were the first one to invent the compass. Okay, so you know about this compass. Now when there is a very large amount of cloud or fog in the sky, it is difficult to find the direction, find the right direction. Hence the sailors use the compass. So this is also important. Now your task is this, that what is map? Write two uses of map. Why will you use this map? Now if I ask you, why will you use this map, who can say this? Let's answer this. Why will you use the map? Basically we use the map to locate specific area or specific places on the earth. Okay, on the real world, you can say. Write one difference between map and globe. This is already given. What is the largest ocean? What is the largest ocean? You already said me. That's also for the new students I am giving this question. Write the largest name of the largest ocean. You know that, right? And what is the name of largest continent? Okay, now let's say if I ask you what is the name of smallest ocean, can you answer it? If you can, then answer me. Okay, thank you for this, for this time being. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. And today we have learned about so many things. We have learned about map, we have learned about this direction, right? We have learned about direction, and what is north, what is east, what is south, what is west, etc, etc. Okay, now all these things are important. Now learn your book, specifically learn all the pages of this chapter in your book, and also learn about the summing up. Summing up is a reviewing point, that is what we have learned in this whole chapter. In this whole chapter, see, in this whole chapter, the 5 or 6 things we have learned properly. That is, Earth is a living planet and it is the third planet. Okay, The surface of earth consists of ocean and continents. There are 71% of water bodies. Large water bodies are known as ocean. Okay, largest ocean is Pacific Ocean, smallest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. Right, the layer of the air surrounds the earth, these are known as atmosphere. And today we have learned about map is drawing of the whole earth and its feature on the flat surface. Also we have learned about four main direction: north, south, east, west. Okay, and also we have learned what is the uses of the direction. So here we have completed our chapter, our earth. Okay, thank you so much.